If you could go back and give your 25-year-old self one piece of career advice, what would it be?
I should have started professional networking at that point of time. I wasn't that social. I think that would have helped me, a lot.
Hello all, welcome to Zero to Scale. I am Aayush, and today we have with us someone who is great with technicals, who's great with numbers, who's great with people. That's enough about me actually. Today we also have with us Abhishek Srivastava, who is our Vice President of Platform Engineering at DTDL. Hi Abhishek, how is it going today?
Good, Aayush.
Welcome to the hot seat. I want to start off asking a question that, if you remember clearly, I asked you 3.5 years ago when you were taking my interview. What do you enable at DTDL?
So, Aayush, I enable engineering excellence, so that our engineering teams can create great world-class products and focus on the customer centricity. We provide them with a world-class platform that is performant, secure, resilient, that can scale to multiple business events that we plan to, go live with. And yeah, at the core of it, I think we are the bottom of the iceberg.
That makes sense. That's amazing actually. I believe it's changed fundamentally not too much over the past few years that we've been here, and that has been the core of actually platform engineering at DTDL.
Yeah.
We have an extremely large ecosystem at DTDL. Maybe do you want to run our listeners to the scale of things that we operate at?
Yes, so our team is a bit small as compared to the engineering folks that we provide support to. We are close to 7% of the total engineering workforce, which is not a great number, but the things that we do and the numbers that we run through, speaks about our value. We currently look after 13 different products in, multiple countries, precisely 11 countries in Europe and the US. All the products are multi-tenanted, so it's a huge infrastructure that we host them on. We have about 3,000 servers, 500 databases, multiple caching systems, queuing systems, streaming systems. Then we have developer productivity tools. Our tech debt is almost under 5%, which is actually a great number to have, considering how many different kind of tools and technologies we work upon, and how many changes are actually introduced into our ecosystem on a regular basis. I think we also follow a great deal of security practices, so we are PSA compliant. We are also going live with with a new fintech product, so we are also trying to do well with PCI DSS. So I think it's a huge ecosystem. It's a complicated ecosystem. But I would say that it's a well-oiled engine which has different parts, and all the parts are working together to achieve the common objective. That really depicts, the scale that we work at.
Okay, and I'm still mind blown thinking about that part where you said that less than 7% of DTDL caters to the remaining 93% of DTDL.
Yes, that's the ratio of the platform engineering team to the product engineering team, who are eventually then creating the products that the end customer is using.
That is a phenomenal number that I still can't wrap my head around. It's still wild to hear, but I want to now hear about, the top few things that you and your team, this 7% of DTDL's population, has been doing over the past few years, and what are some of those wins that you're extremely proud of?
Yes, I think we are very open to adopting new technologies. I think that has been one of the important criteria of our success stories. I think we have handled some very large scale global events very well. The primary of them is the Euro Cup that we did last year. It was like a full blown football event, and football in Europe, it's like the big thing.
It's
and
a religion.
Especially when telecom is also its main sponsor, and it is happening in Germany. So it was like a big event having a lot of reputation at stake. I think the team gathered together, worked on a lot of items together. They work on the architecture, they work on the implementation, they work on the operational side, and we did not even have a single second of glitch in the entire event. So you can imagine the kind of grit and the persistence everybody would have put in together. So that was a great achievement. One of the highlights that I would like to capture is I got an opportunity to integrate international team members with our core team. Now we were based out of India, and then there were projects which were running around Germany and Greece and UK and other European countries. I think that integration took a lot of effort, but eventually the beauty of it is that now we are a part of a multicultural team and we all are working towards the same vision. I think I will consider this also as one of the big achievements in my association.
I really love that part about, having a multicultural team in there, because I absolutely love working with my international colleagues. We are a geographically diverse team and it's really fun to work with them. So, what's the vision now? What's, coming up soon in the world of platform engineering according to you?
So Ayush, our organization is now going global. A lot of different pieces are coming together, and I think our domain will also be affected. So we need to now look at platform engineering from a global point of view. I think my focus would be to enhance developer autonomy. We would rather experiment with tools which can put more power, more energy into the hand of engineering. The developers should be able to do a lot of things themselves. I also think that we have spent quite a lot of energy on the operational side. So how can we make them more efficient? Operationally, the scale is going big. We are launching new products. The customer base is consistently growing. Customer is demanding a lot of new features from us. So operationally, it should be a big problem to solve for us. It is quite complicated at this point of time. Talking about the buzz which everybody is referring to, I think AI, we cannot neglect AI. We have to think how we can embrace this technology in increasing the efficiency in what we do. We have to see what different paradigms it comes with, and which areas are available to explore with this technology. It's a bit tricky. Because we also have a lot of governance framework around the usage of AI, but definitely my vision is to inculcate AI into our day-to-day work and make it work for us.
That's super amazing to hear, because I think platform as a whole is evolving at a tremendous pace, and the elephant in the room is of course AI. Before we get into the more hotter questions around AI, I want to take a quick second to talk to our viewers about what DTDL has been doing with AI and specifically with platform engineering. We've been very actively looking at multiple use cases, exploring external and internal use cases, running production workloads of AI, and doing a lot of interesting things in that space. And there would be soon a lot of things that you would get to know of. But now, coming back to the elephant in the room, that would be AI in platform engineering. Do you think AI would replace platform engineers, or do you think AI will just enable platform engineers to do something good?
I think AI as a technology will enable efficiency. That's how I see AI is. I think we do a lot of things which are very mundane, which are repetitive, and somehow people who have been in our team for a very long time, they are also reaching at a level where they want to focus their energy more on innovation rather than, getting tangled with the same kind of task again and again. I think AI would really help them. There are many interesting use cases. I can probably talk about one of those, which is on the AI ops side. So we are partnering with our hyperscaler vendor AWS, and they are extending some of very private beta services to us so that we can improvise our operations. I think once the prototype is out in production, it will definitely give us a lot of efficiency in our processes.
I'm super excited to hear about that next time again soon when we talk. Okay, enough about artificial intelligence. Let's talk about natural intelligence. Abhishek, so almost everyone that I talk to in the team gives raving reviews about your leadership, and I want to hear now about what have been some of the most constructive feedbacks that you may have gotten over the years, and maybe a few fun ones as well. Anything that as at the top of your head right now?
I think some of the productive feedbacks that I've gotten in the past and that have really helped me grow as a leader is I think people appreciate my data-driven approach. So they know I'm good with it. I ask a lot of data, I work on data. So I quantify my decisions with data. That has really helped, us to deliver. I think they also appreciate my obsession with operational excellence. So they know I come from that background and I really carry that passion and energy for, running seamless operations 24/7. So I've gotten good feedbacks on that. One of the fun things, probably I'll break it for you. So one of the recent feedbacks that I got is people tell me, why don't you take a break? So they want me to stay at home sometimes and not be present because they think I'm omnipresent. I'm also trying to build on that. I'm trying to enjoy life. That's the passion driving all those actions of mine.
If there were open voting for that question somewhere, consider a +1 from me. So you're a lot into sports, you do a lot of Sudoku, you do a lot of technical certifications every year. And I want to ask this, and this is all outside of being a vice president of platform engineering. What is the secret to managing it all?
Okay, so I don't do a lot of certifications every year. Probably I try to do one because certifications are honestly difficult. They are not easy anymore. So there is no secret. I think it's the lifestyle choice that I have made for myself. I'm a disciplined person, so I try to do things in an order. There has to be a sequence, there has to be a plan, there has to be, an outcome which fascinates me, and that basically leads me to do all such kind of things. I also have the intent to do such things because I am inquisitive, so I have a keenness to learn. I keep on reading a lot of articles on a daily basis. I talk to people, I learn from them, I get exposed to new things, whether technology or non-technology. So my inquisitiveness basically prompts me that I should be managing my time better with all these things. And then I think the most important thing is my willingness. I am willing to put that effort. I like to have a good health. I am a health freak. For me, it is the most important thing. So sports is related to that. Sudoku keeps me mentally agile. Certifications, lets me have that feel that I am still technically competent because I can never disconnect from technology. So I think everything is interrelated. The lifestyle choices that I have made, and also my interest and my willingness to pursue such things.
Wow. I think there are a lot of key takeaways for lazy people like me. We've talked about your technical visions, your achievements, and your side quests. At this stage in your life and career, how do you measure success and what does success mean to you?
So Ayush, success has different meaning for different people. For me, probably I would just tell you the summary from what I've learned through life. I think success for me is about taking risk. Success for me is basically learning from failures. It is not that I've not failed, but I've never stopped trying. So success is also showing persistence in a difficult situation. So as you move up your career, you tend to deal with a lot of people, and there's a lot of clash in the thought process, in the execution. It's a complicated world, right? So to be able to persist in those difficult situations, that's also success for me. But I think the most important measure that really means close to me is my enthusiasm should always persist. I need to be enthusiastic about any situation that I'm in or anything that I'm dealing with. That can really make or break the success for me.
Okay, so moving on to our rapid fire round. Let me quickly grab my phone.
Let's do it.
First one. If you had to describe the culture of our team in 3 words, what would they be?
Count on us.
Nice. What is the stereotype about you that you would like to break today?
People think I'm workaholic, but I usually tend to have a lot of fun.
Okay. You've been an avid traveler, setting foot in 76 countries. Out of all your travels, what have been your top 3 most memorable travels?
Cross cross-country road trip from India to Cambodia. Then I attended musical concerts. So Linkin Park in US in person. That was my first concert in my life, and that was good. I think the third one would be getting a free pass to a adventure park and getting an opportunity to ride a roller coaster on wooden rails.
Okay, keeps getting better. Next one. What's a non-tech skill you're currently learning or want to learn?
I'm learning to grow plants and making sure they don't die. So that's what I'm learning these days.
If you could automate one boring task in your life, what would it be?
Battling with daily traffic to office. So I would like to teleport.
Might be a nightmare for everyone who reports to you, but okay. Dark mode or light mode?
Dark mode.
Zero inbox or inbox infinity?
Zero inbox.
Music while working or complete silence?
Music while working.
Android or iOS?
iOS.
A city you would live in forever?
Dublin in Ireland.
And the last question now. If you could go back and give your 25-year-old self one piece of career advice, what would it be?
I think I should have started professional networking at that point of time. I wasn't that social. I think that would have helped me, a lot. Yeah.
Very valid. That now concludes our rapid fire segment. So thanks a lot, Abhishek. Let's call it a wrap. You've been a great guest, and thank you for answering all these questions and taking out your time.
Thanks, Aayush. It was great having a nice conversation with you.
Thank you, listeners, for chiming in today and listening to our conversation. And stay tuned for more such conversations with our leaders in the future in our Zero to Scale series.